Want this mask base? So first get your picture in. Click the Pen tool to mask it. You can zoom in the picture to make more accurate points. Okay, once you're done masking then, pre-compose your image. Duplicate that layer, and this will be the layer we will add masking effects on. First, add deep glow. The masking looked rough to me here, so I just adjusted the mask feather. Now duplicate the main layer again, and move it under the deep glow mask layer. On this layer, I added an effect called S_Auto Paint, and also deep glow again. Move it to the side. By the way, you can also use an effect called BCC LED, which looks pretty good. Now just adjust to how you like it. Now let's make our outline. To do that, duplicate the main mask layer again, top layer. Move this duplicated layer under the second layer, which would be the deep glow layer. And to this layer, add an effect called turbulent. Displace and copy these settings. I also add deep glow to this since I add deep glow to basically everything. And also you can keyframe the evolution and offset turbulence of the turbulent displace. This will make the aura less still since it's just one frame and there is no movement. You don't have to graph these keyframes. This is optional, but I duplicate the main mask again and click Layer at the top, then flip vertical. Position it underneath the masks and you can lower the opacity. I also add an effect called Wave Warp and change warp style to smooth noise. Change direction to 180 and wave speed to 0.3. This kind of gives off a reflective look, which I like. Okay, now that we are done with our aura/outline, let's make some background effects. Add a solid, Ctrl+Y, and add an effect called S_gradient. Change the top color to the theme of your edit or the background. Mine is purple. Change the blending mode to overlay. I'm not sure why it didn't show this on the recording. Move it under the mask, and if you think the colors look too bright or harsh, you can lower the opacity of the solid gradient layer. After this, you can add overlays behind the mask, but I'm too lazy to import some, so I just added more effects from AE. If you want a checkered background, add a solid layer and add the effect S_wipe checker. Change the wipe percent to 94/ your preference and change frequency to 11. Also forgot to say change this layer blending mode to overlay, and you can lower the opacity if you want. Why I'm being so extra here, I just added a rectangle mask so I can smoothen the feather. Also add an effect called fill to change the color of the checkers if you don't like the color of the solid. Anyway, this is practically the end of the tutorial, so thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments.